знаю почему.
Why did we come here? Paimon's got a bad feeling about, not that Paimon's scared or anything. It's just that this is how lots of scary stories go. You're in an empty place, in the middle of nowhere. Ah! Quick, do something! Paimon's intuition says that anyone we run into here is going to be far from normal. If he gets us, he's gonna eat Paimon for sure.
Who are you? Beyond the heavens? A strange way of putting it. Don't try to scare me. I'm just here for a funeral. I don't mean to offend. No matter who you are, there's no...
Whew. Seems he's just your average scaredy cat. He looks more afraid than Paimon. Huh? Am not! Paimon's super friendly looking. Don't be afraid. We come in peace. No! Stop.
Relax. Yes, don't come any closer. I mean you no harm. Don't touch me.
Hey! Paimon already said nothing's gonna happen. Was it something Paimon said? Let's go after him. He might do something stupid.
Director, there's a ghost after me.
Oh? Don't get too excited. These are clients, not ghosts.
Exactly. We said we're not although clients doesn't.
Yeah, forgive me. This is one of our new undertakers, Mung. It's his first time working a funeral, so of course he's afraid of his own shadow.
Funeral. Oh, the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor! Zhongli is a consultant there.
Oh, you know Zhongli? Well, that saves me a lot of explaining. I'm Hu Tao, the current director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, responsible for, well, trifling matters having to do with immortality. A satisfying trade to be in, though, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is well known.
Yeah, if we are looking for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's help, this is hardly the place we would come.
Ah, but you see, I wasn't referring to clients in the business sense. Everyone who enters this mortal realm will be a client of mine. Sooner or later.
Well, that's dark.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor welcomes advanced reservations. When you choose us, you'll never have to worry about what might be around the corner. But be sure to book the right date. Pro tip, speaking of dates, if you're struggling to decide, please do come and talk it over. I'd hate to see you still alive and kicking when your big day comes.
Whoa. So, that's... There's a lot to
You'll have to We'd heard that there'd been some supernatural activity at Wuwang. It went very smoothly.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, Wuwang Hill, funeral. What you two, on the other hand, have...
maybe your understanding of normal?
Adventure? Then you are one of our distinguished clients. Would, to be precise.
Would? What do you mean?
That's just how...
But I've just only heard of this.
Блин.
Well, that's because I only just thought of it. Oh, don't look so shocked. Oh, take a look. Our adventurers spend the whole day scaling mountains, clearing domains, and smiting enemies. Danger and peril clients like these deserve better treatment. Taking an interest in their daily lives will ultimately benefit not only them, but also me. Oh, touched a nerve, did I? I'd have thought any adventurers who dare come here would be used to converse. Anyway, I have a favor to ask. Recently, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has been trying to strike a business deal with the Adventurers Guild. Let me think what I could offer you as a reward. Or perhaps there's a favor I could do in return?
Ah, we're looking for someone.
This seems like something right up my alley. I can even inquire with the one. You see? Helping me will be worth your while. Come on then, my able...
When did we become your assistant? Wangshan Funeral Parlor. The one... She's a weird one.
You again. Look, I told you.
Come on, there's no reason to get upset. Look, since our last negotiation, I've come up with a new proposal. First things first. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor will prioritize the that's not all. We also provide an on-site cadaver collection service covering almost all regions in Liyue. Now,
I don't think you're hearing me.
okay, all right. I get it. You want to bargain a little more, but our offer as it stands is already quite a good deal, don't you think? Just think about it. An adventurer's life is full of unexpected threats. It's only natural to take precautions. Mend the roof before it rains, as they say.
Yeah, no. I'm not so sure that saying applies in this context. Speaking of precautions, I'd rather focus on keeping my adventurers safe in the first place. It's time for you to go. I have to attend to other matters.
Oh, wait, hold on. What would you say to a group discount?
Director, please, you did your best. We don't need another clash with the Millilith.
If Paimon understood all that correctly, it seems like she's trying to sell them the funeral parlors.
Yeah, nothing left to do here. Let's go back to Wangsheng Funeral. Rejecting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's their loss. Some things are inevitable. It's only a matter of time. Seems like the old ways are the most reliable after all. Mung, are you done preparing our promotional material?
My apologies. I'm only...
Trust me, they're going to work wonders. Clients in need come to our door and write down their commissions on blank wooden tiles. I fulfill the request written on each tile to make sure our clients are satisfied with the service, no matter if it's an obituary, cremation, or funeral that they seek. Although, it is a bit of a hassle with the constant back and forth.
No, Director, I'm not asking about the wooden tiles themselves, but about the special offer they advertise.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor should keep up with the times. Just think about it. If we don't attract new clients, we'll be left with nothing, won't we? Business development is a crucial element of every prosperous enterprise. I've been trying various marketing strategies ever since I became the director. I put up posters just like all the other shops, but the Millilith promptly removed them. Then I organized the Wangsheng Visitors Day, but no one showed up.
Well, that doesn't come as a huge surprise.
And finally, I discovered that the traditional ways are the most reliable after all. So now, I go from door to door looking for people and organizations willing to cooperate. Just like during our visit to the adventures. The other method I'm trying is using the wooden tiles as coupons. Just by writing things like, buy one, get one free for the holder of this tile on... A solid and durable second home, of course. Well, they may not need it right away, but they can be sure that when they do, it will still be as good as new. It won't. All right, Mung. Keep adding those special offers to the...
I'm still not sure this will work.
Oh, I get it. You think that our special offer is not comprehensive. It is true. I was offering all kinds of great benefits to the Adventurers Guild because they are a new client. But in doing so, I neglected my old clients. You're right. It's unfair. Let me do some market research. Wait here, my faithful assistants. I'll be back with you in a moment.
Paimon already told you we're not your assistants! Guess we got dragged into somebody else's business again.
You must be the direct.
Not us! We're just.
Well, I wouldn't get too curious if I were you. The director is tactful when it comes to what should and
Her? Tact? We should get going. Let's go find Hu Tao.
That's settled then. Write it like that. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor bumper sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy two, get three free. More for your... I love it. Better than all that lifeless brochure stuff.
But Director, isn't Lifeless the name of the game in this?
That's old hat. We're opening up new ground.
Why does Wangsheng Funeral Parlor need to open up?
Poor guy's giving up.
Right, we should get going. I am not letting new business escape us.
We? As in us.
Who else? Do you see anyone else around here? Oh, well, you probably wouldn't see them if there was.
Stop adding little afterthoughts like that!
Just a joke. Sorry. Everything you see is everything that's present. Lighten up. The way what people truly fear about departing this world is suffering and regret. To deal with the trauma, they let their imaginations run wild with notions of ghosts and evil spirits. Oh, baseless fantasies. What we've ended up with is a topic, more approachable and appeasable than you'd imagined.
Paimon wouldn't say that.
You must have come across a particularly ferocious entity. How should I put this? Most spirits are incapable of harming ordinary. The job of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is to guard the border between life and death. So for ordinary folks, the best case scenario is ignorance of all matters concerning spirits in the afterlife.
Then you really don't have any excuse for spooking the heck out of people.
You make it sound so abominable. I'm just trying to get them to see the humor in it all. I never thought you'd be such a bore. Never mind. All right, let's get going. Follow me.
Director, wait. What about Big G?
Big G? Who's that? We've been in Liyue for ages and never heard.
Oh, nothing. Just something Mung's been pleading with me to take care of.
Where are we going?
To visit an important potential client. I'll lead the way.
Sorry, who are you?
Hello, I'm Hu Tao.
Okay, so why would someone from
Nothing major. You shouldn't ignore them, by the way. When we're healthy, it's easy to forget the crap.
What are you getting at? Go and find some other port.
Why do they get angry? What's wrong with a few earnest health tips?
Paimon thinks it's because they're coming from the director of a funeral parlor.
And
Hello there. Would you...
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. So you're out here looking for...
Hardly. Isn't this the fashion these days? Bring the service to the customer and all that.
I'm not sure it's every service that falls into that. Anyway, please bother someone else if you don't mind.
Another failure. Still, not the end of the world.
Paimon's curious. Does this...
I know your face.
Don't apologize. Get to know us. Ever hear the saying, out with the old, in with the new?
If you keep talking like this, I'll have to call the Millilith.
No. But Wangsheng...
You really don't give up, do you?
Are you Thank you. Seems you understand me far better than most people.
Not really. This is just getting really uncomfortable.
Business development? Is that what you see this as? Surely you don't think all that was business development?
Then what was it exactly? Traumatization for its own sake?
No. The business development ended after the discussion with the Adventurers Guild. I was helping to find somebody for Mung. You remember Big G? As it turns out, the big G that Mung is looking for is a ghost adrift in the mortal realm. The three we saw just now were all people I suspected of being followed by Big G. So we just had a quick chat, and I left it at that.
Why didn't you say so?
Huh? What would I need that kind of ability? Were you seriously hoping that the director of the Wangsheng funeral parlor was going to start healing people?
Paimon was trying to subtly imply that...
Well, let's leave that for now and head back to Wangsheng funeral parlor. This Big G matter is very closely linked to... Mung, I'm back. I'm afraid we're still...
I see. Well,
Who is this Big G anyway?
I guess I should start at the beginning. Big G was one of them. I've never forgotten. Too many, but recently, after one such visit, I can't help but wonder, did I disturb him somehow? Perhaps. How would I ever come to terms with my childhood friend?
That's why he joined Wangsheng funeral parlor, and in fact, what Mung has said is entire. But as for evil spirits, I think you're scaring yourself. Even I have only encountered malevolent forces a handful.
Are you sure there's no danger?
You see what I mean? Look at this. Those people we found today were also Mung's childhood friends. I thought there was a good chance Big G might have hidden among them.
Wong Hill, childhood friends?
Sorry, excuse me. Is this Wangsheng funeral parlor? My name's Le Chung. I've had this. Some of my friends and I went to Wuwang Hill the other day on a dare. I think that...
Say no more. There's no doubt it's a demonic curse.
You believe so too? That it's just like they say in the tales of old. And if the curse isn't lifted, it will... The symptoms I'm having are just like those described...
Wong Hill?
Hold your horses, both of you.
Isn't that exactly what you liked?
Wangsheng funeral parlor specializes in demonic stuff like...
All right, don't panic. Leave it. However, in order to lift the curse, we need to come with me, my trusty assistants. I'm going...
I guess I'll come too.
Help him make the preparations first. When you're ready, come and find me. Once we've finished with this, we'll get back to the Big G matter.
Okay, I guess.
Right. Let's go.
Rituals are you gonna perform here?
No ritual at all. We just need to kill some time.
Eh?
Wait, you didn't take all that vengeful God's curse stuff seriously, did you? You saw those too. One thinks he's been cursed, and the other... Now you see why I believe that ordinary folks should be kept in the dark. I've seen too many people lose their senses on account of things like this. And the best way to do that is to make a great
Sounds like that might work. Why would you ask that? Paimon just wants to know why we can't tell everyone the truth.
Because you can't guarantee that telling an ignorant person the truth will improve the situation. Instead, what I can do is pretend to pull back anyone who believes their time is nigh. But since the curse is
Makes sense. But why would that it's a curse.
Do you know the history of the Yaksha? They once fought against the ancient gods. They fought brilliantly in a battle that engulfed the whole. That resentment turned into a pestilence spreading amongst the ordinary folk. Hysteric people mistook the plague took the lives of many, which only furthered its spread, as the dead were a breeding ground for the disease. Then someone discovered how to prevent it from spreading, purify the air, and burn the bodies of the deceased. The pioneers of these practices.
Paimon didn't see that coming.
Yes. Anyway, it took many years, but eventually the plague was We've dealt with similar phenomena multiple times throughout the ages. Each time to sum it up, we are gatekeepers, guarding the border for the sake of both the living and the... So when I say this curse is just a figment of the imagination, I say it with more certainty than most. But I also can't really go telling people that the ancient plague... Anyway, let's wait a bit more and get ready for... Ah, you're finally here! We just finished our preparations. Now, look here. This device is used to drive away evil spirits. It'll but don't worry. The traveler here is a seasoned warrior and will assure our safety. Oh, right. I forgot to tell you. It'll be fine.
Will that really solve?
Trust the director. She might look...
How can you call me a weirdo? I mean... All right.
Is it really possible to materialize the curse?
For Rex Lapis!
I'm counting on you!
With sword comes shadow. Incoming. How are you feeling? Did the curse leave your body?
Yes. I feel more I can't express how grateful I am for your and the trap.
Great. You've been... This exorcism device? People like and those were real. So riddle me this. If I didn't do anything to lift the curse, then...
The curse wasn't real? Then why was I sick?
Well, you caught a cold, ate something bad, or just scared yourself sick. It's anyone's guess, but
How unexpected.
I also didn't expect that, but still,
Don't mention it. I found a way to deal with your fears this time, but I can't do it over and over again. So I'd appreciate human life is short. Enjoy it while...
Wow. What a weird thing to say. I shall head back.
I feel relieved to see that it wasn't Big G's doing. Since we are done with the matter at hand, can we
I believe that won't be needed. He found us first.
Big G?
I didn't mean to bother you.
This is Big G? He's just a child?
Well, he is a spirit. It's quite normal that he looks just like he did when he left this world.
That's not what Paimon imagined when Paimon first heard the name Big G.
Кошка что-то снесла.
Let's bring him back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. We have much to do.
After all that's happened, Paimon's not even sure what's going on anymore.
Actually, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Remember, it was a twist of fate that made him leave Wuwang Hill in the first place. Now, for some reason, he can't go back.
This explanation sounds a bit far-fetched.
Actually, she pretty much summed it up.
Huh?
Don't ever question my professional
I just wanted to check up on my friends. That's why I came to Liyue Harbor. I promise I wasn't up to any mischief. A few days ago, some people came to Wuwang Hill on a dare. I heard them saying they'd come.
It must have been poor Lo Chung that he followed.
I was just.
I assume so, otherwise he wouldn't have been scared half to death.
Yeah, Hu Tao and Meng were searching for you all over the place.
Oh, that's because I couldn't find them. It's my first time in Liyue Harbor.
Now that you mention it, Big G always had a poor sense of direction.
So, all of this was just because you got lost? Why didn't you just fly?
I can't. It's too high for me.
That's right, yes. He used to be so afraid of heights that he wouldn't even so much as look down the hill. You haven't changed a bit.
I knew I wasn't supposed to show myself to the living. And with so many people walking around I wouldn't have found you if it weren't for the Leyline Monolith's call.
I'm so relieved that you haven't become an evil spirit.
Like I said, don't ever doubt my professional instincts. No, all we have to do is escort this lost child back to Wuwang Hill.
But he just said he wanted to visit his friends. Apart from me, there's also Little Wu, Mumu, and Songza.
Well, if that's the case, we can't let him down. Meng and I will escort Big G back to Wuwang Hill. You meet with those three and ask them for keepsake.
They're all friends. Can't we just go there all together?
That's not a good idea.
I wouldn't want ordinary folks to become superstitious, so be careful what you say when you collect the keepsakes.
Are we really going with Hu Tao's plan? At least by keeping things low-key, we won't be giving anyone nightmares.
You. Sorry, I won't be needing the funeral parlor's services anytime soon. Yes, we grew up together. We still keep in touch even now. I don't know why he started working for Wangsheng, but he must have had his reasons. Did he tell you about it?
Yeah, he did. If you could pick one thing, just, theoretically speaking. We're just being hypothetical here.
I'd cook something for him. Oh, he could eat. I can make it for you. If you bring me some, I'm sure he'd appreciate the
Deal! Just give it.
Jueyun chilies are a common. Great. This should be enough. I'll get started on the Jueyun when everyone's ready.
Great!
Not you again.
Meng told us about you.
That's true, yes. It didn't take long for his good friends to figure out why. But I know there's nothing we can say to help him get over it. So,
How did you know?
don't worry, I'm a businessman. Everyone hears the name Moo and thinks I must be dim-witted. I never heard. Here, take this. Today, business is booming.
Wow.
For me, so, having found me, I guess you'll be
We are?
I see. If it's Songza you're after, I've got an errand to run.
Reminiscing about old times.
Our hometown was completely destroyed in a disaster. so...
They've just been telling me you're looking. I make artisan Sao lanterns down by Liyue Harbor. A few days ago, I bought some quality plastrite shard. I've already spoken to the manager.
Seems like you already know what's going on. Hi,
I think he meant the plastrite shards are over in that crate.
Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else. Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else. These look like what Sungza was talking about. Let's head back.
My thanks to both of you. Okay. I wrote all 5 of our names inside the lantern. No matter what the days may bring.
As for the matter of Big G...
But if you get the chance, and that the things we once spoke of, they've all come to pass.
Thank you. We'll pass the Big G as lucky. We got everything we need. Let's go to Wulong Hill and find Hu Tao and the others.
You know, I just realized, mine's the only...
But yours is worth a lot more.
Worth and Mora is not what's important here. These things all played a big part in our They show that we will never forget our promise.
You're back already? You didn't go spilling the beans, did you, Paimon?
Does Paimon look that unreliable to you?
I'm kidding. Anyway, look, nevertheless, when it comes to things like ghosts and ghouls, spirits and souls, one thing which explains why they were reluctant to pry and find out the full story. Which is just as well, because if they had attempted to guard the border between life and death, this...
So what about us?
Of course not. After all, you were caught up in all this already, just like Meng. And where we're going, don't be surprised at what you may see or what may occur. All of it exists within the border between the living and the dead. An ordinary place, really. The only whatever you do, don't get all worked up over nothing, okay? Or else by the time we're out, I'll have to erase your memories. So listen to everything I say. Let's go.
Paimon's scared. But like Hu Tao says... Wow! What is this place?
Somewhere close to death. Huh? Toodaloo. Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh.
Ошибки в самом описании.
But not like the hell or underworld from the tales of old. This is just a place where the ley lines tend to go a little bit haywire. So keep your cool. Follow me. The farewell ceremony site is just up ahead.
That pattern looks familiar.
From the right angle, you can make out the whole thing.
Oh, just like last time.
Да ё-моё. Навык уже кончил.
Nice and spicy.
Higher, higher, hands on fire!
This place doesn't feel at peace.
That's why it's named the border. You can't just cross whenever you please. You need to have a little... how do people normally put it? Pomp and ceremony?
I'm pretty sure that's not how people put it.
Shadows of fate!
Don't blink. Nice and spicy.
By the way, I imagine Adventurers Guild members are good at making order of things. See if you can find a way to get the right things into the right places. Usually it requires a bit of destruction as well as elemental reactions. On your marks.
You talking to us?
Да твою ж мать.
Let me scrub. Nice and spicy.
Так.
Time to go.
Ни хрена, конечно, было.
This looks the same, but there aren't enough. So confusing. Let's have a look around. Or up ahead.
Блин, надо было мону, хотя не получилось. Так, и где это я?
Huh? Isn't this where we just were before?
Еще и подняться нельзя. А еще я сейчас еще тут утону. Интересно.
Get them!
What into that is going on? Have we even been moving forward this whole time?
It's almost as if we're constantly being sent back to the beginning. Everything resets.
Тут я вроде не был. Наверное. Или был. Наверное. Где я вообще? Нет, тут не открыто. Так. Так, вот здесь.
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
Что? Так. Ой, я походу тупой. Типа еще одна должна появиться. Ладно, еще раз прогуляемся.
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
Может быть, надо с этой штукой туда пройти?
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you
Понятно.
finally! Paimon thought we were gonna be trapped in that weird place forever.
That's exactly the point. Trespassers end up running scared.
So that's the weird stuff.
Yep. Just dive off the edge here.
What?
Прыгай. Лол, еще чуть-чуть я в стол упал. А тут компас ее интересно работает.
Welcome to the farewell ceremony site. Our destination is just up ahead. I know you're excited, so feel free to have a look around and talk amongst yourselves. Soon you'll find out there's nothing special about this place.
Какие-то люди.
Are you clients? Seeing that it was Hu Tao that brought you puts me at ease. My name is Lan Si. Everyone says waiting is difficult. I can keep waiting, but it's all the same to me. Waiting's all I can do anyway. But if you two are looking for someone important to you, it's best not to keep waiting forever.
Кто-то в реальном мире с ней связан. Интересно, кто-нибудь уже выяснил?
Are you new here? I can't believe how nice the scenery is. I thought here I can finally work out a lifetime of emotions.
Это тоже, наверное, с кем-то связано в реале.
By the way, have you seen Uncle Jean recently?
That guy? I remember him saying it was time for him to move on.
Good for him.
If you're curious, why don't we go and see for ourselves?
Some other time, perhaps. I'd like to
Я
stay
не
here for
понял,
a
это
while.
типа души или чё? Или какие-то проекции, которые попали тоже через ритуал к нему? О.
It's the lantern rite again. Wouldn't it be cool if we got to see the lanterns ourselves?
You can make a wish without a lantern, you know. My mom told me.
Yell it? Isn't that...
As soon as the first person yells, and everyone else just joins in.
That's right. Little Wu, you start.
All right. I wish I could open a massive restaurant with never-ending dishes and snacks. If that's so funny.
To get rich, of course. Do big business and make a load of...
Yeah, if you get rich, you could buy that super expensive
Not just one. One for everyone. No, loads for everyone.
Well, if Momo's gonna be a businessman, then I don't need to earn any money.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's tough getting rich. Don't put all the pressure on me.
As for me, I want to learn to make Ming Xiao lanterns. The big kind! And Xiao lanterns, too. I'll be the best artist.
Yeah! That way we don't need to go to Liyue Harbor to release Xiao Lan.
Anyway, those are our wishes.
Me?
Huh? They all disappeared.
It brings back so many memories. That was the last lantern rite the five...
It's been so long. Have all those wishes really come true?
We asked each of them for parting gifts for you. Little Wu's become a chef. Momo...
Really? Wow.
We've never forgotten our childhood dreams. We've kept them in our hearts as a prompt anyway. Time to release this lantern.
Hey, take a hint. Let's give them some space to go over the good old days.
Тут что-нибудь есть? Туда нельзя.
Wow. There are even the names of all 5 of us on it. Amazing. Like Little Wu's kids and Mumu's wife?
Actually, I have some good news. Mumu's soon to be a father.
I wonder if such a goofball will make it.
No. You'd be surprised how sharp.
Take the hint? Really? Of all of us, you're the one who needs to learn how to read the room!
Monks already crossed the border. That's the only way to send Big G off. As I explained, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was, once upon a time, more akin to a doctor during the Archon War. Piles of corpses covered the wilderness. People were plunged into misery and such were the times when the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first established. As humans,
They must have paid a huge price for that.
after generations, Liyue Harbor became a bustling hub of prosperity, luring people with dreams of great fame and abundant mora. But in the end, some lunatics stirred up the legacy of the dead. By that I mean the remnants of the defeated gods that ravaged the world. I won't go into specifics of that situation, but it took a long time. Longer than you'd think to restore balance and reinstate the border. Without it, Liyue Harbor as we know it wouldn't be here today. Neither would the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, you or me. The previous directors all love to tell this one too, although, if you ask me, I think I tell it best. What you make of my words is up to you. I do hope that most of it flew over your heads, though. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is just that, a funeral parlor. Nothing more to it. We live in peaceful times, but this harmonious coexistence between life and death should never be taken for granted.
Мирное существование. Сколько уже произошло? Древнего бога воскресили. Лиуэ весь чуть почти не затопило.
Huh? It's about time. Let's go. Let's take them to the place where all begins and all goes to rest.
What kind of place is that?
I just mean where we first bumped into each other. I come up with fun names for things sometimes, okay? No need to hound me with questions about every little thing I say.
Забыл уже, что такое бывает.
I think we did everything we could to make you happy, Big But if you ever really do become an evil spirit and come back with more nefarious nonsense in mind, I may have to forget our friendship and give you a far less fond farewell.
I won't, I promise. Now that I know that my friends are doing so well,
I also want to thank you. You made my dream come true too.
Нам вроде так не сказали, как он умер.
So you should also mind my
Почему
warning,
его
Monk.
друзья об этом
If you
молчат?
won't let go of the past, I might
там можно
reunite you
было.
two sooner than you think.
Там можно было выбрать в строчке диалога, почему вы. Что-то про то, что они не рассказывают, что произошло в тот день, когда он умер.
How can you say such horrendous things with that smile on your face?
Well then, last but not least, let's say our goodbyes to Big G.
See you later, Big G.
Not like that. You won't be seeing him later. Let's...
no worries. I'll just take my leave. I'm sorry. Of all the wishes we yelled that day, only ours hasn't come true.
Nah, don't be bothered by that. No life is without its regrets.
All right, I'll remember you all. Goodbye.
He's gone then. I thought that closure would bring me relief, but all I can feel now is emptiness.
So, what was the wish you two made? We didn't have a chance to hear it earlier.
After each of us has started a family and built a career, we want both our families to spend the lantern right together. That's why I envy my friends so much. Little Wu and the rest, they all had a chance to fulfill their wishes.
That's right. Also, think about this. Everyone gets burnt to ash one day. So enjoy your life while you can, and when your duty to the living is over, you can meet whoever you want again in the afterlife. Isn't that great?
Thank you?
Это лицо.
Either way, I don't think I'll ever return to Wuwang Hill. I have a lot of feelings to process.
No worries. It's a good opportunity for you to go on vacation. Consider your leave approved. Naturally.
С той же стороны склон.
Aren't you forgetting about something?
I took you to the border and let you have a look around, didn't I? But based on your reaction, it seems like you didn't find what you're looking for. It is a pity indeed.
The biggest pity of all is your lack of help.
I was fishing around on your behalf through the channels that aren't accessible to you. Unfortunately, I didn't find any leads worth pursuing either. I'll keep my eyes open in case anything crops up. If so, I'll be sure to let you know.
You don't sound like you mean it.
I'm not an expert on tracking down the living. However, if you want me to summon someone from the other side of the border...
Stop saying creepy stuff!
Relax. I'll help you look for them. You have my word. My exquisite sense of humor always goes unappreciated. I have my reasons.
Reasons?
The spirits we saw near the border are the dead that still long for the world of the living. But I've never seen any of the previous directors there, not even once. This means that becoming the director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the right decision for them, and left them with no regrets.
Since I don't plan to ever come back here, I'd like to make the most of this opportunity and stay a bit. The director's right. Perhaps some time away will do me good. A new life awaits me.
Ну что ж, на этом все.